television all wish they were doing more theatre and vice versa. Am I right? The show Funny Girl is about an actress, comic and singer in the 1920s trying to find stardom on any stage she can in this most crazy profession.
I'm Sadie, Sadie, married lady, bow when I go by.
The Fugard Theatre's new production is based on the real life of a performer who wasn't a traditional beauty, but whose comedic and vocal talents made her a star. Fanny was a talent who didn't fit the norm, and a life story Matthew Wilde wanted to tell.
Matthew, you are such a versatile and prolific theatre director. What was it about Funny Girl that spoke to you and made you want to bring it here?
Funny Girl is a really fantastic musical written in the 1960s that made a big star of Barbra Streisand at the time. It's based on a true story on the life of singer, comedian and film star Fanny Brice. She was a huge star in the first part of the 20th century. And this piece looks at her rise to fame. But it's really only been in recent years that producers around the world have rediscovered what a fantastic piece it is. It's never been done in South Africa before, and if you can find a star to build your production around, it's an incredible piece. Fantastic music, lots of different scenes, lots of visual spectacle, and something really entertaining for an audience.
And what can the audience expect when coming to see this production?
Funny Girl is a really fast-paced and incredibly entertaining show. It takes you at rocket speed from Fanny's early beginnings in a tenement in New York to her days as a big star. 150 costumes on the cast of 18, so it's a wonderful trip back to a time before reality TV stars when you know, theatre was all about belting out big numbers, tap dancing, good old-fashioned theatricality. This show throws you right back into that, and it's a delight for an audience, I think.
Well, you learned everything you needed to know in 3B, Miss Brice. You were wonderful. Very exciting.
Hey, you know my name.
Playing Fanny Brice is Naledi nominee Ashley Harvey, with CLYDE BERNING in the role of Nikki ARNSTEIN, her great love, second husband, professional gambler, and con artist.
And I believe there's a cottage right next to the stables behind those trees. Do you like it?
I love it. Oh, I'm interrupting a moment here.
Yeah, you did. But don't worry, we got more of them.
What's it like being such a complex character?
Yeah, just the way that these guys thought, because they had a style about them, you know, but all the time there's a lot going on in the mind. And I just tried to capture that gambler, player feel of the period, you know, a gentleman that can still be a bit of a cad.
Ashley, your character Fanny Brice is a performer and actress. How did you prepare for this role, and did you identify with her from the get-go?
I definitely relate to her because she's sort of different from the other females that she is around all the time, and I think I've experienced that a lot in my life and my career. She doesn't fit into the mold. She's quirky and she's brave and she's funny and she's fierce. So yeah, there are a lot of elements to her that I relate to. Yeah, this is the hardest thing I think I've ever done. It's been amazing. You think you can do things and then you realize you can do even more than you thought you could, and to work with the team that we have has been a gift, you know. It's an amazing gift.
While exaggerated for stage, the makeup and costumes look so good, it could be a 1920s New York Fashion Week.
Hello, gorgeous. Louise, tell me about the makeup looks you have to create.
Well, there's two for this particular show. The period overlaps from late 1910s to early 1920s. And there's such a big makeup jump in that period. I mean, we go from 1910s with not much makeup at all to the 1920s where color starts popping up. That's exactly what the stage makeup and showgirl makeup and Follies makeup is represented in the show.
WIDAAD, since it's the first time the show's been here, how were the looks created?
We have an amazing costume designer on board here at the Fugard Theatre, Berry LaRue, and she started quite a few months ago, looking at the eras, which is your World War I time, so it's late 1910s and early 20s. So it's quite interesting, I mean, and you see that from the wigs into the costumes as well, so it's starting in your 1910s where it was your high waistlines and all of that, and then to your early 20s where the liberation started and the waistlines were dropped and ankles and calves were being shown, which was such a huge thing.
Well, my makeup's all done, so let's get this wig on and get the show on the road.
The cast recording of the original production was so popular, it was inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame. The songs are a gift to choreographer LOUISA and TALBOT.
If a girl isn't pretty like a Miss Atlantic City. LOUISA, the 1920s is such an opulent era. How did you come up with the choreography to complement the storyline?
Well, I was hugely influenced by the Black Bottom and the Charleston, which I absolutely love. But I also like to put my own spin on things. But why don't I show you rather than tell you?
Okay.
So you're going to go, if a girl isn't pretty like a Miss Atlantic City, she's a real big nobody. Ha. Good stuff.
I think I heard a pin pop.
It's great. I think we're going to put you in the show.
Are you serious?
Absolutely. We've got a free spot.
Oh, I don't know about this. I think I might end up being the funny girl.
You think beautiful girls are gonna stay in style forever? Yeah. I should say not. Any minute now they're gonna be out. Finished. Then it'll be my turn.
If a girl ain't perfection, better take up a collection.
Every girl must be a dazzler and abused.
You've got very nice departments.
But things you got assortment.
From the gallery they'll be throwing fruit. If a girl isn't pretty, 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 she should get a job, go get a job, get any job, get a weekly pay.
'Cause if a girl isn't pretty like a Miss Atlantic City,
She's a real Miss Nobody, USA.
So if you want to see the real funny girl, it's now showing at the Fugard Theatre.
Stick around for the jokes.
Funny Girl is a must-see, and it's on until June the 5th.
I've been meaning to take a selfie with the stars off stage, and luckily for me, they want to take one with top billing too. So from the cast of Funny Girls and from me,
Good night.
God bless, and remember, the
stage is yours.
Pictures, pictures!
Join us again next Thursday as we talk